Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Damiere Byrd returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Fields now to throw. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. It's complete to Williams. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Fields on 3rd down. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A shotgun snap. Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. This is caught by Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. They snap it to Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Fighting to stay up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Eddie Goldman able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That catch good for only a couple. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Brady to throw again. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Succop's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the Giants who pick up the victory at home. Saquon Barkley, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Fournette, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown! Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, Fields. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Devin White able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got Mooney, and he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
On fourth down, Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down at 5.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Bernard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
So now Fields and the Bears
down 10-7, 27 seconds to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete. Graham.
Shut him down. Shut him down.
And one last throw here for Fields. Going to get this to Cohen.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucs, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.